Hello, my name is Hades. Bill, may I ask you a question? What would happen if the Earth was a cube, or if it wasn't, but what would happen if it was? Would the gravity be weird or the same? Thank you for answering my question.
That is a great question, and I can give you a real science answer. The Earth is not a cube because it has enough stuff. It has enough rocks and metals and water and lava and everything that all pull on each other equally. And this, every time you do that, you get a ball. You get a sphere. In other words, if you made a cubical Earth and it was orbiting the sun and so on, after a few years, pick a number, a few million years, it would squish itself into a ball. And so when we study asteroids, we go out there with spacecraft and look at asteroids, Dawn, Vesta, Hayabusa 2. We observe asteroids that are not cubes but are very rough. They're very, they have irregular shapes. They're not balls. They don't have enough stuff to become balls or spheres. But you were alive when the first pictures from Pluto came back to Earth. And Pluto is apparently right there at having just enough stuff to make it into a ball. It's cool. So it's because everything's pushing in the same, or pulling in the same direction all the time on everything else. It resolves itself, or it ends up as a ball. Try this. Get some marbles and a big rubber band and put the marble on a tabletop. Put the marbles in the rubber band and just kind of wiggle it around. You'll see it'll become a circle. It will not, if you try to make it into a square, the rubber band will poink, will slowly bring it all back into a circle. And so a planet becoming a ball is like the rubber band and the marbles, but all in 3 dimensions instead of 2, in a ball instead of just a circle. A circle rotated through a circle. That's a cool question. So the reason planets are spheres or balls is because they have enough gravity pulling all the stuff together at the same time that you end up with no sharp edges, no irregular bumps. It's cool. Except it's in outer space, there's no sound, it just goes